Marahil ay alam natin ang kasaysayan ng Sabah na yan po ay sa atin na hiniran lamang noong ikalawang digmaan ng mga British forces noong manakop ang kolonyalista, imperialista, Hapones. Hindi lang noong ikalawang digmaan, noong unang digmaan pa. Ibig sabihin, kolonya ng Britanya noon ang Malaysia. Kaya ginamit bilang isang isla ng puwersa ang Borneo pa noon. Borneo yan. Walang north, walang east, walang west, walang south ay pinag-usapan dito. Pero sa halip na isauli ng Britanya matapos ang kanilang kolonya sa Malaysia, isinauli sa Malaysia na nagalit ang ating sultan. No? Nagalit ang ating sultan, makipag-usap ang Malaysian government noon at sila ay nagkasundo, uupahan na lang ng Malaysian government ang Borneo. Ngayon, alamin natin na mas malalim na kasaysayan sa bagong panahon, bakit nagtungo doon ang security forces ng Sultan ng Sulu? Kasi ang dami nang lumalabas na balita eh. Kaysa susubungin, pero kaysa aagawin ng puwersahan, Diyos kong mahapagin. Ano ho ang totoo? Princess Jacet, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Good morning sa lahat sa inyo. Yung security forces went to Sabah to secure and safeguard. Siyempre, security nga eh. So they are there and their task is to safeguard the Crown Prince. And they went to Sabah not to wage war, but they went there to settle peacefully. Because as what we believe, Sabah is ours. Now, Sabah, Malaysia never owned Sabah. From the beginning, no, kung alam natin ang history, the first Sultan of Brunei is the fourth Sultan of Sulu, rather, is the first Sultan of Brunei. So now, in times of, nagkaroon sila ng hardship noong unang panahon, and they asked for the help of the Sultanate of Sulu. So yung Sultanate of Sulu sent reinforcement to them to help them win the war. Nung nanalo sila, Sabah, or North Borneo, was given to the Sultanate of Sulu as a token of gratitude. Ngayon, ito po ang basihan kung bakit sinasabi ng Sultanate of Sulu that Sabah, or North Borneo, is a territory or is a property of the Sultanate of Sulu. Kaya po, itong mga tao natin in the southern parts of the Philippines, especially in Sulu and Tawi-Tawi, Basilan, ito pong territory ng Sultanate of Sulu, ang mga tao dito, they can go freely to Sabah. Pwede sila pumasok at lumabas ng basta lang, malaya. Hanggang sa we decided na since that we have to settle na in this land, once and for all, to tell everyone and to assert our aspiration in having this back. Kaya po, ang hindi na natin naiintindihan dito, no? Why there's a sudden, bakit masyadong panic or this...
Yun na po eh. Why all of a sudden? Para bang meron kasi perception na lumalabas sa Madam Princess na wala bang nagtulak sa inyong politiko para gumawa ng senaryo?
Ito ay this is not a political issue. And this issue has been for decades. Hindi pa nga ako pinapanganak issue na ito, but it has never been resolved. A lot of people are telling us that, and some people pala are telling us na parang, bakit ngayon? The timing now is not right. And I told them, bakit hindi ngayon? This has not been resolved yesterday, nor it will be resolved tomorrow. But it should be resolved now. Ngayon na, kailan pa ho ang tamang panahon? And this claim is not only, this fight actually, is not only our fight, not only the Tamsug's fight, or not only the fight of the people in the southern Philippines, But this fight is our fight. This is Filipinos' fight. Dahil po, ang extension ng, ang Sultanate of Sulu is part of the Philippines. Kami ay Pilipino din. And sa mahabang panahon, kung bakit nangyari ngayon, na standoff in Sabah, sa mahabang panahon, we kept silent about this. We have been very obedient and loyal to the government in the hope that this will be resolved in a peaceful manner. Pero wala akong nangyayari.
Princess, there were allegations that you were pushed by, okay, pagdating mo na yung political figure, isa, si MNLF Chairman Nur Biswari, na sinasabing kaalyado ng Sultan of Sulu, particularly lalo na yun, siya ay isang fellow Tausu. At siya ay kandidato ngayon for governor ng ARM. How true is this?
There's no truth to that. Hindi ko totoo. This, ang mga tao po in Sulu has been wanting to do this several years ago. Pero my father, being the Sultan of Sulu, but he postponed this several times. Pero katulad po na naramdaman natin na nandito sa Luzon, nandito sa Manila, nung nagkaroon ng EDSA Revolution, tanong ko sa inyo, bakit ba nagkaroon ng EDSA Revolution? Dahil nakita natin, naramdaman natin ang neglect at neglect at panggigipit. Kaya mismo na ang mga tao ang humingi ng pagbabago. So ito, the Sultan can only do so much. Yes, he has decreed for his people to stay put in Sabah, but to settle there peacefully. Yes, he has decreed that they go there and settle. But this decision did not come only from him. This decision has been made through consultations with his people.
Okay, Princess. Yung susunod po na usapan sa labas ng claim ninyo, ako sumusuporta sa inyo.
Thank you, Ho.
Ng claim ninyo, sabi, ba't hindi ninyo daw dinaan muna sa parang Islamic organization o kaya sa United Nations?
Marami na po itong pinagdaanan. Ang hindi ko nga rin naiintindihan kung bakit a lot of us really doesn't know this issue. Kahit to ang mga leaders natin, I think, it's obvious that they doesn't know their history. Because if only we know our history, all of us will fight for this cause. If only we know our history, we will all be proud of this cause. Dahil sa atin po ito. Hindi ko totoo, what were we before 1521 when the Spaniards set foot on this land?
We are Malayas at that time.
Opo. During that time, the governing, is the, yeah. Hello, okay na. During that time po, Sultanate of Sulu has been already in existence. You want proof to this? You go to China, Shandong province. The Sultan of Sulu died and was buried and was given an emperor burial in Shandong province because he died there during his visit